Let's go out to shouts and screaming. No one gets out without a scar. When the lights go out.
For both of us.
And welcome to the best darn couch show.
No, it's the best damn video show.
Best damn video show? No. It's the best damn video reel show.
No, are you sure it's not the best damn movie show?
Well, wait a minute, hold on. Oh yeah, that's what it says right there in the lens. You see it? Best damn movie show.
You all out there knew it was the best damn movie show, didn't you?
How come we can't get that right?
I don't know, we're so busy with all these screenings and everything.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Vince LaSpada, alongside the man that has the plan. He sits in the fourth row from the fourth row, Dan Skip Allen.
Hey, Vinny, how you doing today?
And this is the best damn movie show. Don't get that.
That's right.
Don't get that confused with anything else.
That's right.
Well, I like that sequence in the beginning of the show. Wasn't that kind of neat how he did that?
Yeah, you kind of looked awful familiar, like somebody we've seen before.
It doesn't ring a bell. I can't get my hand on it.
I can't figure it out either.
No. But I want to welcome you to the show. We just got done seeing The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. We'll have that. We'll have the review coming up. Also, movie news like we always do. Yeah, do you feel like doing some box office movie numbers or not really?
Hey, we're here to please the fans. So if it means giving the box office numbers, then that's what we'll do.
But I tell you what, I am not pulling my pants down for this episode.
No, you're not at the Pants Down Pawn Shop.
Pants Down Pawn Shop. I've never been there. Is it fascinating?
It's not that impressive. It's got a great name. It's got a catchy name, But that's about it. It's nothing different than any other pawn shop.
Oh, well, they better pull their pants up fast. Well, let's get into it. Top 5 box office movies of the week. Brought to you always by them fine folks at Las Fadas Original Cheesesteaks and Hoagies. If you want a cheesesteak, you don't have to fly. You don't have to skip. Hey, there you go. You don't have to kite there. You don't even have to walk. You can drive right over to your fine folks at Las Fadas. 3 locations for you: Lee Road, Sanford, and Orlando. For more information, go to laspadas.com. Well, at number 5, we have some dolphins that don't have any tails. I'm talking about Dolphin Tales 2. This week it's made $8.87 million, running off at $26.9 million.
Yeah, Dolphin Tale 2, we knew it was going to catch the family audience, that kind of... and it caught enough of the family crowd to make its money back and make a little bit more money. Why they needed to make a sequel to this, I have no idea.
Well, I'm doing it again. Well, the budget on this film was $36 million. So, it's almost made its money back. Not too much. It's domestically. It's domestic. Oh, not even domestically. Worldwide, it's only made $30 million.
Oh, really?
So this dolphin better put his tail back on and swim to the Far East.
Oh, okay.
He better swim his way back to the ocean. Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's enough.
Well, number 5, we have No Good Deed. There I go again with that. I have Tourette's today. Idris Elba.
Taraji P. Henson.
9.7, running off at $39.9 million. $39.7 million. Now, I told you about this film.
Yes, you did.
And I said I liked it, and I know you weren't giving it too much of a
chance.
Yep, and you went to go see it, and boy, did you were wrong, huh?
Yeah, I liked it a lot better than I thought I was going to. I'll give you the twist in the plot was very interesting. So
Well, with a 13.2 budget, it's definitely made its money back. Worldwide, it's at $41 million. So, no good deed. I guess that white girl that got smacked in the face with that shovel, she's feeling all around the world. Boy, was she wrong, huh? Boy, she thought she knew it all. She knew it all right. She definitely got pummeled to the ground with that shovel. Number 3, we have This Is Where I Leave You. This week it's made $11.5 million. Man, I don't know about this one.
that's not a very good number at all for an opening movie week.
Well, it only took $19.8 million to make it. So with another crappy ass weekend that it did this week, it should be right there at the point.
Yeah, with that star cast, you think it would do a lot better than that, you know?
You know what? I actually thought I tell you every single time, the only person that I think made that movie was
Adam Driver.
yep.
He was funny, but some of his jokes fell short for me, you know?
Yeah, and
I thought Jason Bateman was
you
the
know
best
that
part about it.
you know that list I have going that I feel like people that play the same parts in movies all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Jason Bateman on that list right now.
He does kind of say the snarky, wise guy kind of guy, right?
So here's my list right here. You have Samuel L. Jackson. You have Liam Neeson. You have Denzel Washington. And now you have Jason Bateman. This is Vinny's list of actors that play the same damn character in every movie.
you know,
Am I wrong or am I right?
I don't know. I think some like Denzel and Liam have done different things, but lately they've been doing a lot of the same things.
Well, at number 2, we have Welcome on the Tombstone. This week it's made $12 million with a budget of $28 million. Worldwide, it's at $19 million.
So it's made its money back almost. So
Yeah.
any money it can make after this, it's
I can't believe
gravy.
I can't believe it only took $28 million to make that movie. I mean, it looked like a lot more.
Yeah, well, it's kind of based in the same neighborhood, so I can see where they didn't have to have a lot of sets. They don't have to have a lot of on location shooting. They only have to shoot like a 3 or 4 block radius of where the movie is. So I can see where it wouldn't have cost a lot to make that, even with those stars in it. You know, Liam Neeson's the one that's packing a lot of that money because he gets paid a lot. You know.
Well, at number 1, can you guess what number 1 is?
Yeah, I kind of predicted number 1 would be the Maze Runner. We saw it a month ago, or 2 weeks before it came out, and I just had a feeling the teens, the tween audience,
The teeny boppers.
the Virgin fans, the Hunger Games fans were going to come out for this one because this is based on a popular book series, and from what I have heard this week. I don't know if we're going to talk about this on the news or not, but it has gotten greenlit for a sequel.
Oh boy. Whoop-de-doo. Well, this week it's made $32.5 million with a production budget of $34 million, and worldwide it's at $85 million.
Yeah, that's automatic sequel right there.
But I'm surprised that it didn't do as much as 85. I mean, this is the first week it's been open?
Yeah, opening this week, and
I guess 85 is pretty good, huh?
yeah, I would say so. Worldwide total, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. And you have a bunch of nobodies in the cast. The only thing that people went for was because the kids read the book.
I'm so sick of these teeny bopper films. I'm so sick of them.
Well, good for you because they got a man's movie coming out this week, and then you got a little kids movie. Shoot, you're gonna go to the man's movie, or you're gonna go to the little kids movie this week. It's gonna be one or the other. It's gonna be the Equalizer or the Box Trolls.
What I could do is I could pee my pants at Universal Halloween Horror Nights and be with the little kiddies for this movie, Box Trolling Saturday. And then I can tell you the review of The Equalizer with Denzel Washington and put my Depends on.
Yeah, you could, because then you'd be an old man with your Depends on. That's what old men wear, right? So, but
Well, let's get into it. Our Equalizer review. This one's starring Denzel Washington.
Yeah, and Chloe Grace Moretz are the two main stars of this.
Alright, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. I already told Skip this in the car. When you see this movie, just watch Chloe Grace Moretz, her screen time. I felt like this character could have had anybody else play this. It didn't have to be her. And I just thought she was not needed in this film.
Yeah, you could have gotten any up-and-coming young actress to play this role. Obviously, maybe we don't know the whole logistics of why she was cast in this role. Maybe she wanted to work with Denzel Washington.
Yeah, but it's kind of off me for her. I mean, that's like teaming Denzel Washington up with Will Ferrell. I mean, what do those two have in common?
But Man on Fire, he had what's her face, little blonde girl that was in Man on Fire. So this will be the second time where he kind of teams up with the young teenage girl. What the heck is the girl's name from Man on Fire? I can't think of her name off the top of my head right now. But she's been in 2 or 3 other movies, 4 or 5 other movies. So I mean, Chloe Grace Moretz hasn't been in a lot of stuff, but she's been in quite a few things. So maybe she wanted to team up. She saw this in the script, and she said, "Well, I want to be."
Dakota Fanning.
Yeah, Dakota Fanning. Dakota Fanning. She wants to be the Dakota Fanning of the Equalizer, so that's why she took the role.
Well, this movie's about a guy, ordinary guy that lives his life, and finds out this girl is part of a Russian escort service that she kind of got dragged into when she was a little girl up to as an adult. And the whole movie's about is payback. Payback and redemption is what this movie's about.
Yeah, I would say those are 2 adjectives that you could describe this movie. But I look at the Equalizer and I say, if you've seen these kinds of action movies with Denzel Washington before,
You've seen them all.
Man on Fire, I mean, just so many other ones, that this is so much similar to those movies. But I mean, the thing about it is, if you go see a movie with Denzel Washington, you know what you're getting. You know the kind of movie that Denzel Washington stars in. And that's the reason why you're at the theater, to see him. Because he delivers every single time. He's one of the most bankable actors in Hollywood right now. And this movie delivers on every level. It's a little slow at the beginning, but it picks up. Little by little by little, it picks up. And by the end of it, you don't even realize you sat there for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Because this movie has nothing but action in the last half of the movie. You know what I mean? He's killing people left and right in the last half of this movie.
I know Skip knows that every time I go see a movie, usually I have those moments where I nod off for a second. And this time, I nodded off for a second, having a guy go, "Hey, what's that blue light right there on your neck?" And what it was this flashing.
Yeah, it's his music around his neck, because they don't like the cell phones on in the screening. But I'll tell you what, I cannot say enough about what just great movie. I mean, it starts out and it just gradually builds. It's kind of like a slow burn in a lot of ways, but then it just has all this action shooting, and he found ways to kill people with all kinds of stuff.
And it gives you a whole new meaning of Home Depot.
Yeah.
You just gotta watch and see what I mean. But it gives you a whole new perspective of Home Depot. But it did take a little time to actually get into it. But I think once I got into it, it slowly built up to the ending.
Yeah, and the villains were believable.
And the ending of the movie sets it up to have a sequel.
Yeah, the ending. If you remember the TV show, there's a line at the beginning of the TV show, The Equalizer, of the same name of the movie. It says, "If you're in need of help, if you're in trouble and you're in need of help, you can contact The Equalizer."
And that's how much age difference me and him are, if you can tell. The Equalizer came out in the 60s?
80s.
Was it that?
Yep, mid-80s.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a lot older than that.
No, I'm not that old. I'm not as old as you think I am. But some people, I mean, I'm not going to be the only one to listen to this that had never heard of The Equalizer. I mean, you're not going to be the only one.
I know you thought I was kidding you today when I said you said we were sitting there at the ale house and you're like, oh, I was like, yeah, I haven't heard of The Equalizer. You go, stop it, stop playing. I'm like, no, I have not heard of The
So
Equalizer.
there's going to be a lot of people out there who doesn't know what The Equalizer is. It's a TV show that was on, I think, CBS in the late 80s. It was on for like 2 or 3 seasons. But you're going to remember this Equalizer. And if they do a sequel, I hope it has a great box office this weekend, because I really enjoyed this movie. It is typical Denzel Washington, typical crime kind of thriller movie. So what would you give The Equalizer?
Well, like I said before, I give you my review, my rating scale. Just look at 2 things for us. Look at the ending. Look at Chloe Grace Moretz, and look at the Home Depot. Those things. I'm going to give this movie. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a big C. Denzel just delivers every single
I thought you were going
time.
to give it a skip it.
No, I'm giving it a big C.
You sure?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I just enjoyed Denzel Washington, man. And him and Antoine Fuqua are going to team up again after this and do The Magnificent Seven, where he plays the role of Yul Brynner.
Nice.
So that'll be interesting to see Denzel doing a Western, and I hear he's going to start 5 months of horse training starting this week after all the press for The Equalizer is over.
I just got one thing to say to that.
That's good.
Well, when we come back, we're going to have reviews for Box Trolls.
No, Tusk, The Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby, and Hector in the Search of Happiness. Those are my reviews that I have. Not Box Trolls.
You sure not Box Trolls?
Yeah, no, because we're not going to see Box Trolls.
I thought we saw one on Saturday. What did we see on Saturday?
No, we're seeing...
What did we see on Saturday?
Oh, we saw The Book of Life on Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was Box Trolls. Excuse me.
2 animated movies come out this week.
I tell you what.
One in limited release, one in...
We do have a review of Box Trolls that we're going to get to later on. But the one we were talking about
Is The Book of Life.
We see so many movies I don't even know.
Yeah, we see a lot of movies this week.
So we have those coming up. Also, we're going to get into our main topic. We're going to be talking about scripts and developing them. That's later on in the show, and we'll get to our movie news.
Also, we got a review, I forgot, the Men, Women, and Children.
Maybe we'll show them that. We'll also talk about that later on in the segment. When we come back, we're going to do our review of Tusk and whatever else this guy's seen.
Yeah, I got 3 reviews that I saw over the weekend.
So stick around. You're watching the Best Day Movie Show on YouTube.com. You know, we almost fucked that up.
That's alright.
I kind of fucked it up because I said Box Trolls.
Yeah, you said Box, and I fixed it by saying Book of Life.
So I guess what we're going to do is...
We'll do the news.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to come back. I'm gonna throw it to you. You're gonna talk about Tusk and the other ones, and then we're gonna take another break. We'll do movie news.
You don't want to do my reviews and movie news together?
Well, here's the thing. We can't finish the show tonight
Oh, okay.
because we have to still wait for.
Tomorrow's Men, Women, and Children. Saturday is...
Well, I mean, this is what I can do. We can.
I wouldn't do Book of... See, I think we screwed that up.
No, we can.
I would
Let's
edit that
redo
out.
it. Let's redo it.
Yeah, I would edit that out.
We'll redo it. We'll say when we come back, we're going to talk about Tusk, Men, Women, and Children. Actually, you know what we should do? This is what we should do. Because we should do, when we come back, we're going to review.
We shouldn't do Book of Life because that's going to be... You're going to have... I want you to have all these
Yeah,
videos posted.
okay. So we'll do Men, Women, and Children, Tusk.
Disappearance of Eleanor Rigby and Hector in the Search of Happiness.
Okay.
And if you want, we could tell how you had planned on going to a concert and we had a monsoon or something.
We will.
That way it will get you involved in it a little bit.
So I'm going to start with our Well, I'm gonna start where we talk about. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of something. And you're gonna give us see it.
Yeah, big see it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna give that movie a 7 out of 10, and that's my rating scale.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give The Equalizer a big see it. I just cannot say enough. I love this
No,
movie.
I thought you were gonna give it a skip it.
Oh no! I love this movie.
You sure? No skip it?
Yeah, no. Denzel Washington delivers every time, and this one is no different. He is amazing in this movie.
Well, that comes out this Friday, so check out The Equalizer starring Denzel Washington. Hey, when we come back, we're going to talk about Men, Women, and we're going to have a review of Men, Women, and Children, the new Adam Sandler flick. Also, Tusk, the disappearance of...
Eleanor Rigby.
Yep. And what was that, the other one?
Hector in the Search of Happiness.
So, we're looking forward to those. Also, we're going to be doing some movie news. So stick around. You're watching the Best of Movie Show right here on YouTube.com.